By the way, I forgot to tell you guys. Mabuhay! This is Jenny with an H. I am back and I am alive. I apologize for not being able to post any videos recently because grad school had me like. Today is actually our flight to Peru. I signed up for a mission trip together with 19 other students from our school, and it is not mandatory. It's a total volunteer work or volunteer trip. I just wanted to experience something new and be able to be of service to others. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's a 14-day mission trip, and yeah, send me your prayers and your regards, and hopefully we have fun, and hopefully I can make a vlog out of it. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Jenny with an H, and I'm a first year student, well now second year student in OT school, and we just finished our last quarter for as a first year. And if you are a regular subscriber or a friend, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support, and I appreciate all of you guys who send out an email or messages through Instagram. I appreciate you joining me in this journey, and I would like to let you all know that my inbox is always open for all of you. I am not the best student. I am not a straight A student. I just work hard and study and have sleepless nights working hard to study for our exams and grad school. This video today is about how I studied for our anatomy class last year. I've been wanting to make this video in the midst of my anatomy vlogs a year ago, and I was thinking like maybe I could help some people, because what helped me a lot is watching videos on how to remember structures and things that I need to for our exams and in practice, and mnemonics for to remember easily. And yeah, and I realized not a lot of students vlog their journey, because well, I understand it's really busy and I'm busy too. So I don't even have time to edit videos recently, but I'm trying my best to help as much as I can. And so yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you would like to learn more about OT and join me in my OT school journey, hit that subscribe button down there, and don't forget to hit the bell to get notifications if I have new videos, which hopefully is at least weekly or a couple times a month. And don't forget to share it with your friends and family who are interested in learning more about OT and the things that I make or videos that I create in this channel. So yeah, let's get started. I know this might not work for all of you guys, but this is what worked for me, and I really had to put a lot of effort into it. Yeah, so 4 steps, or at least 5, I think. So first one is review your notes. So usually the professors will give you your handouts a couple days before the lecture, and then you review them. Just quickly look at them. You don't need to like remember or memorize right away because it's overwhelming. Just to familiarize yourself with the terms that you're going to see for the next day. It's always optional because it's hard when you have a bunch of things going on already and then you have more things coming up at you. But yeah, it's a recommendation, at least for the first week or first couple days of the week. Yeah, and then now lecture once the oh yeah, by the way, so have a binder at least an inch or two to put all your notes in it. First week it will be awkward or a little uncomfortable because you only have a couple of pages in it, but then trust me, I wish I should have gotten a 2-inch binder. This is an inch, I believe, because you're going to compile everything in it. And I started it, but I didn't continue. We had 6 weeks of lecture, actually no, 7 weeks, 6 weeks exam and 6 exams, and then 1 final. 7th week is final, but we still had to like go through some information. But every week I labeled them. I know it's not consistent. I had exam 1, exam 2, exam 3, and exam 4. I'm missing 2 more plus the finals because my notes got crazy and super disorganized and I just gave up on myself. And I created my own charts for that instead of like keep relying on the lectures that I have. So basically, okay. So now what I meant by color coding is when you get your notes, it's gonna be black and white. This is just an example. This is a page for the ligaments. You're gonna have skeletal system, nervous system, ligaments, and muscular system, muscles. So for this one, I usually have a tab on the left side or a label on the left side according to the color that I'm using to label or color the structure on the other side. So for example, we have brown for the ulnar collateral ligament over here. You see the brown on this side is the ulnar collateral ligament, and so on and so forth. So each different colors are labeled here, and you can find them on the other side, color coordinated. Muscles is really interesting and a little tricky. Not really, actually, it's really repetitive. It's just so many things to remember. So we were taught to do this by our professors, and they recommend you to use colored pencil if you are like me and I prefer paper notes that I can write on and touch and, you know, color and highlight. So red is for origin, blue is for insertion, green is for the nerve innervation. So as you can see, for example, for this anterior thigh muscles, let's say the tensor fascia lata or TFL, red is your origin on this side, and then I colored the muscle belly yellow, and then the insertion will be on this side over here, which is blue, and then nerve will run through across it, will be colored green. So yeah, and that's similar. That's the same thing that I did for the rest of the muscles. It's up to you what color you want to use, as long as you remember what you used. Sorry. Okay. All right. So color code your notes according to your desire. Third is I create my own chart and notes to remember from exam 1 to exam 7. These are different notes that I created and charts for me to remember. Because I'm a kinesthetic learner, I try to write down things for me to remember them better. Over here, they're black and white, right? So you're gonna be given with a black and white handout. What I usually do is I redraw them and I color them according to their names or their location or their structure. So for example, the light blue ones are my palmar digital arteries or nerves, sorry. And then you got the three purple common palmar digital nerves, followed by the yellow, the red, the green. This is an example of my chart for muscles. I usually separate them according to exams, but then since the last time I touched them was for finals, and I didn't touch my notes for months because they still smelled like formaldehyde. And it gives me the horror, or reminds me the horror of going through anatomy. So yeah, now I faced my fear and I'm touching my notes for the sake of you guys. Just kidding. Okay, so usually, the muscle names are on the left side over here, and then origin will be red according to the color code that we did earlier. Insertion, blue. Innervation is what nerves innervates or activates your muscle, and then nerve roots is where in the spinal cord does the nerve come from, and then the action of the muscles. Having a kinesiology background, this really helped me a lot. It's pretty confusing with the flexion and extension and the planes and motions, but once you get the hang of it, it's a piece of cake. And that's me studying a lot to remember them. Okay, so yeah, so I usually categorize them based on the location. So for example, these first four are superficial gluteal muscles. Yeah, if you want a copy of these, I mean, there are a lot, so just specify which ones you're having a hard time, and I can dig through my notes and I can send it to you through Instagram. Don't hesitate. I love doing these things to help you guys and ease the pain that I went through to grad school, because a lot of my second years, well, second year and third year students actually were my mentors, and they really helped me a lot, and I'm really grateful and appreciative for them, especially my professors too. Don't hesitate to reach out to your professors. They are there. You're in grad school, and the goal is for you to succeed and be able to practice in the field. Yeah. So, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys. So you know how I made my chart for each of the notes? This chart was from my TA, and I give credits to Shearn of Shearn and Kunal. They also have vlogs for PT school, but they just recently disbanded because it got too crazy and busy, I guess. They really have funny videos about PT school, and you learn more about it by going to their channel. I'll include the link in the bottom down there, so you can create your own chart similar to what I showed you earlier. This really helped me a lot. I just used it like last minute. I relied more on my notes, but this helped me chunk more information in one page. So thank you, Shearn, for doing that. Fourth is you create your downloads. I'll switch the walk study and the downloads. So you saw my chart earlier. So this big chart over here, I would cram them up in a small box with some letters and some numbers to remember me what they are. So for example, superior gluteal nerve, SGN, and then inferior gluteal nerve over here, and nerve to piriformis. Abbreviate whatever, however you want. Just make sure you remember them. So over here, so I got the category, the nerve name, and then the innervation over here. You can put them in a circle and categorize them by what muscle they innervate, or what part or which bone they are connected to. So for this one, tibia, or for this muscles, tibialis anterior, and then for fibula over here, we've got 4 muscles or 5 muscles, and then between are these two. So you'll get it. I mean, you'll understand once you see your notes and your lecture. So those are my downloads. So basically, you're given, and this is not just it. So basically, I usually have a page full of downloads and have to memorize them ahead of time. Well, not memorize, at least like remember them. And then you have 5 minutes to write down everything before you start the exam if you want to use it. So yeah, the reason why I started with the downloads first before the 5th one, walk study, is I look at my downloads, and looking at those numbers and those letters, it reminds me of what those muscles, innervations, and nerves are. I visualize them, so during the exam you already know where you have a map on your paper. Close your eyes, then you have to point where you see it. Hopefully you remember what it looks like on your downloads or your reviewer, and you'll be able to remember what the thing that you're trying to remember. I can't even remember anymore. But yeah, so hopefully this video helps you. I'm trying my best to review everything that I learned in anatomy, but I mean, I can remember them if I see them on diagram. But these information are overwhelming. In the practice, we have some resources that we can refer to. So to make sure that you're actually giving the right information to your clients. And we're only humans, we make mistakes, and we try our best to not make those mistakes. If you do, get back up and correct your mistakes and learn from your lessons. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any questions, concerns, or violent reactions, comment down below. Or any suggestions or any videos that you would want me to work on. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, share with your families and friends, especially those who are interested in learning about OT and our journey and joining me in this journey. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone, and I hope to see you on my next video, hopefully next month. But I'm always on Instagram. You guys can like contact me on Instagram. Salamat! Mabuhay! This is Jenny with an H. Why are you making that face? What are you doing? Do it again. Do it again. Mabuhay! This is Jenny with an H. Oh my gosh. You're having so much fun there.